Okay. Alright, so basically, Alan Marsh basically made some trading treaties with the surrounding towns and stuff. And he was wanting to go back to the government norms, like you did see that part. Uh, Whatever. And then there was a guy from Camille or whatever, another town, that was thinking along the same lines as Gray about the water monsters, and and then Gray said something to the effect of, but he didn't realize I had struck a deal with them that in 5 years would be the final end or whatever to the deal. So I think all those creatures coming out and eating all the people or whatever they did was part of the deal. I'm not sure. And then after that, he said something about that Dorian guy, Dorian Calm, who he wants to kill. He's in the area, and he wants to kill him. He wants to boil his body in acid to banish him. He says he's a sorcerer. I think because he said he's with the Black Vian or whatever, and I think those are the guys that were doing the time travel. Or I'm not sure. Right. So what were we doing? I don't know what we were doing now. I can't even think. So we followed all the torches here, and right, we went one way, but I'm gonna keep going this way for now. I think we came from that way, yeah. Alright, let's see what's down here.
Ah, the greater forest. Within it stood a monolithic cathedral in ruins, proving that Christ is all but forgotten on this doomed island. I had intruded on a silence of decades by entering Grey, and uncovered secrets waiting to be unearthed. The dark, arcane secrets hidden within the rotted shelves answered many of my questions.
Can I go back? Oh, no. Burnt down torch over here. Oh. Boy, something's making my computer chug a bit. Sorry about the frame rate. I don't think it's going to really affect much. Okay, I'm on the other side of a invisible wall. I need to get back around. Because the game is silly with its invisible walls everywhere. I'm stuck. Begin to talk? Do I need to read this?
I was beset by nostalgia this morning, poring over pictures of Gray in my diary. I first met him in 1891. We were mutual students in a study on the more esoteric side of the siege of Limoges, and what could possibly have concerned the court to execute the massacre. I saw Edgar Gray standing in a striking teal blazer, met with a refined and studied white button shirt, complemented by black dress pants. His dark green eyes stood out to me above all other defined, thin features of his beardless face. Many men in the court considered his unkempt black hair frivolous and rash, but I knew it was merely the consequence of sleepless study and determined examination. His examination of Limoges intrigued me greatly, even if his peers scoffed at such unusual logic. There is only one perplexity that still interests me today. Gray spoke of the details and events on those marshy fields, and of details so precise and cleanly spoken that could only be possibly relayed by someone who had been there. but such silliness is to be dismissed. Many paintings exist of it. But Edgar and I became fast friends. Who would have thought? Yves Farral marrying a commoner and nearly 7 years after meeting. His charismatic ways, his education, his precise and logical demeanor, and his coldness. It all blended into something perfect, something I had been looking for.
So maybe he did travel in time after all. Maybe I was confused before about who the Dorian guy was, because he seemed to condemn him in his sorceress ways, and I thought the sorcery was the time travel. It sounds like Gray went back to this time she's talking about. Either that, or he's immortal, or at least living a very long time. Also, her name is pronounced Eve. Eve or Eve. That's interesting. I would not have assumed that Aoife was pronounced Eve. Anyways. Now may I move? Yeah, okay. Thanks, game, for being a dick. Alright. Alright. Follow the torches. Run. You're so slow. Anything interesting? No. You know, this game, it occurs to me, is similar to what people accuse Dear Esther of being. And I have not played Dear Esther, but I do own it. I might play it eventually, but people accuse Dear Esther of not really being a game. You just kind of walk. It's kind of what this one is. I mean, you do a lot of reading too, but I don't know. I like it. Other than the bugs, but yeah. I don't care if it has a lot of gameplay or not. I like it. Ooh, cool. Go in there in a minute. I want to go over here first. Unless there's probably an invisible... Nope, just right there was. Awesome. I love ruins. If there were huge pillars, you would think there would have been a ceiling, but... I don't know. What do we have here? Blood. I don't want to jump down there if I can't get back up. Excuse me. Let's go back and go through this cool building thing. Hey, goddamn invisible walls. I cannot comprehend why there's so many. And in such strange places sometimes. I understand invisible walls existing, but this many in this many places is just weird. It's weird. Stairs to nothingness and an invisible wall, of course. And these might go nowhere because invisible walls. Okay, never mind. Another dead pillar. As opposed to a living pillar. So there's torches up there. Should I go up there? Whoa! I did not see this. Shit. Some stuff over here. Can I read that? Oh. Unknown date, 1920, question mark. Entries by Father Theodore Cromwell of Burke. Let's see. This church, erected at the dawning moments of this colony to immortalize our victory and independence among the trading conglomerates around us in 1832, has been my home and place of worship for so long. I have witnessed the rise of 2 generations of this wonderful colony and of this town, Burke, where my church resides. Boys that became men under my wing send their children to me to learn, as they know I speak more than doctrine and hypnotic control and the stifling of free thought. And these children will hopefully too send their own here, after my own son has succeeded me in my work for the Catholic Church ends in this mortal sphere. The town of Burke is a collection of 20 or so families nestled around a small fishing harbor, connected directly, as a means of trade, to nearby gold mine. There are little other features to discuss except the lovely oak trees and the comfortable trails leading in and around the houses, the catacombs leading through the crypts of many dead since 1832, are a means to reach Newport colony swiftly, and is of utmost importance to all of us when the bridge, which breaks often, ceases to function. It is foolish to use the catacombs as a means of passage, but it is only in matters of utmost desperation that we do. Hope I don't have to use. Oh, it's page 1 and 2. God, I cannot read that. Congregation, the reign of Cromwell's hideous and dead means of worship is over. What? Church of Grey, August 6, 1925. Newfound Church of Grey. Oh. You can rest easy in knowing that I, Edgar Gray, have found gods who will listen to your prayers. The gold in the mine, has it not run dry? The fishing from the small pier, has it not no yields this season? Ah, but they will listen, and already have begun to escort waves of fish and crates of gold to the shore. See, do you see there? Know that I am no magician. You have known me for decades, and I, Edgar Gray, accept the rights I am given. Behold, Alan, the truth I have told you of. Let us pray. And then all those evil symbols. Okay.
According to that manuscript, the only way out of the greater forest was through a catacomb entrance in the back of the church.
Mm-hmm.
The main road's bridge to Newport had collapsed.
Yep. But don't know that I feel like going in some catacombs, to be honest. Last time I was in a cave, it was not very pleasant. Let's go upstairs. Oh, is that the entrance to the catacombs? The thing I fell in? No. Is that a brick or is that a book? It's a brick. Alright. See if we can't go. What? But there's a torch up there. But looked like there were stairs over there. Damn you, game. Damn you. Well, let's go this way then. Freaking game. What is that? Signpost with no sign. Okay. Guess there's no point in trying this. Nope. Of course not. This isn't the way I came from, is it? Yes. Balls. gonna save. Because who knows if the game's gonna crash with me jumping on all this stuff. Oh, game took over. You going down to the catacombs? The game does not like me using ladders. Really doesn't. It has to do it for me. Are there no ladders in the actual Crisis game? Are there no ladder physics, ladder programming? Maybe that's what's going on, is that they don't have a choice but to make it a cutscene. I don't know. Oh, invisible wall. Seriously, why can't I just... You just have to make the platforms go up high enough to see the sky. That's all you gotta do. You don't need to...
I took the lantern with me to guide my way.
Really? Wow. First time in the game it's let me have my own light. It's amazing. I'm sure something's gonna jump out at me in this short light range. That's okay. Let's go ahead and save. I have a feeling I'm gonna be jumping on things again. I don't want to get stuck. Okay. Here lies Dorian Calm, blank to 1915. Who cast the first stone? Where did I even read that? Oh, apparently I saw it again. So, the guy that Gray wanted dead is dead. And the question marks are probably because he's a time traveler. I don't know when he was actually born. Oh, you son of a bitch. Can I get more light from you? Nope. Didn't mean to throw it. There we go. Want more light. Can't stick that in there. Here lies Edward White, 1890-1920. May God have mercy on us. All these are catacombs, I mean. Dark. Go that way or go to the big fire? Is that a person standing by the fire? Or is that a tomb? I mean like a gravestone. I think it's a gravestone. Let's go over here first. It's fucking dark. That looks like a lever. Oops. Oops. I accidentally right-clicked that time. What, you're not gonna pick it up now? Here we go. So I got something I can throw. Alright, let's check out this bonfire. Or fire pit. Or sacrificial fireplace. Okay. So this broken pillar is what looked like a person from far away. I don't know. It looked like a person with a big cloak. Can I light my thingy?